गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ब्रह्मणस्पता न शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदान्तवेदांग इत्यास्थानेभ्य एव च सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ शन्नो मित्रशं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि। ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 ॐ नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 ॐ नमः Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Har Har Namah Parvati Pate Har Har Mahadev. Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Hari Om. Athabhyakhyatishu. Last paragraph. Athabhyakhyatishu. Repeat. Didn't get? 22nd page. In between it is the third line. Third line. Yathabhyakhyatishu ye tatra brahmana sammarshinaha yukta ayuktaha aluksha dharma kamasyuh yatha te teshu varteran तथा तेषु वर्तेथाः एष आदेशः एष उपदेशः एषा वेदोपनिषत् एतदनुशासनम् एवमुपासितव्यम् एवम् उचैतदुपास्यम्. We were seeing the first valli. Today should be the concluding day of that. So, in this convocation ceremony, teacher is saying that when I am not there in front of you, certain situations may occur where interpretation of dharma may not be simple. Dharma is a very dynamic area. It is not a prototype. It is not a custom made all the time. Some things are very clear, some things are very unclear. And it takes lot of maturity and experience to understand the right meaning of the scriptural words. Otherwise, a person will be stuck up in his own vachyarth of the statement. Direct meaning what is said, it would be meaning that it is said one should follow mother and father without question. But when Bharatji came, so if he had followed his father and mother directly, so imagine what would have happened. Then it would have become a dharma only. So if Prahladji had followed his father, so Matra Devo Bhava, Pitra Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava ityadi have a meaning when mother, father and Acharya are taking you to God only. So, जाके प्रिन राम वैदेही ताही तजिए कोटि बैरी समजद्यपि परम सनेही. When Mirabai was stuck up in her house and everybody was opposing the worship of Lord Krishna, so she wrote one letter to Tulsidas ji, and then Tulsidas ji replied in this pad, जाके प्रिन Ram Vaidehi Tahi Tajiye Kotibir. If somebody doesn't love Bhagwan Ram, leave him like 1,000 enemies, crores of enemies. Bharat Tajyo Mahatari, Prahlad Pita Tajyo, Bali Guru Tajyo. Bali left his teacher because he was against Bhagwan Vishnu only. Ab see here the interpretation of dharma will be different. So there are complex situations, there are simple situations. So you have to take the implied meaning sometimes and not the direct meaning. Direct meaning will create a problem. So that case, teacher is saying that in that case where direct meaning of something is going to create conflict, contradictions, then please go to some person in your area where you have lot of faith. Yesterday you heard, ye tatra, tatra means tasmin deshe kale. In that time space, search if somebody great is there, and most important, he is the one on whom you can have faith. Not everybody one can have faith. And who are these people? So there are around 5 characteristics of these people are told. First is that they are yuktaha, they are themselves are established in the karma and karma kand, they have well practiced it. Secondly, they are ayuktaha. Ayuktaha means that they are not aparaprayuktaha, they are not prompted by somebody else, they are not under any pressure from somebody, including inside and outside pressure. They are not propelled by somebody. So because if somebody says out of some pressure, then it will not be right. So ayuktaha, that means a person is vasna-heen, because vasna alone creates a pressure in the mind. God is everywhere and God is in your heart also. So when you have vasna, you cannot understand the what is the God's conscience saying. His conscience is not heard, it is not, his hearing power of this conscience is not developed. Not everybody's listening power of inside conscience or the antaryami is developed. Only when you practice a righteous life for a long time, you do upasana, etc., you have very less vasanas, then only you can understand this is the God's voice. I am not speaking. This is what is the God's voice and I have no ambiguity about it. That is called ayuktaha. Everybody is not that much pure to say that what I thought was God's voice. I was in Prayagraj, somebody said, nowadays God is prompting me to become angry. So I gave him one slap. I said, God is prompting me to hit you. So, what happened? So, anybody cannot just say that God prompts me like that. It takes lot of austerity to be vasana-less, and then you can say that this is a saint's voice. Otherwise, anybody can do anything and say God is prompted. He is not that fit to say like that. He is the Ahankar's voice. Ayuktaha means one who has emptied himself. Whole sadhana is making yourself very empty from inside. Then only God can fill you. Third point was alokshaha. He is compassionate, he is not dry and what shall I say, hard. Because I told yesterday, the person has to have the hearing ability, listening ability of very unevolved problems in unevolved person. It may be very useful, like PhD students is listening about somebody telling, I am not able to write ABCD. So he has to have lot of compassion to understand that. Therefore, Aluk Shaha is there. Third one, and then one point is Sammarshina. That means he has vichar, he is the capacity to think from various angles and interpret accordingly, which will be right. Please note, if it is right, then in due time it will give you fulfillment and harmony. If my decision was right, it will give the society harmony. It will make you pure. So there are 4-5 things always remember. Don't think from one angle only. It should give me fulfillment, number 1. Number 2, it should create harmony outside. Number 3, it should make saints and guru happy. Number 4, if any contributory has been in my life, father, mother, teacher, grandfather, whosoever is there, and he should not be hurt by what I am doing. Number 5, in the future when I will see my action 1 year, 2 year, 4 down the line, then I should not be condemning myself. I should not be incurring some bad fruit from that. So it needs a lot more experienced person to take such a thinking, because he has seen the consequences of various action. A person who is 20 or 25 in some area and the person who is 50, there is much difference, because a person who is 55, he has already gone through those situations where this person may not have gone through, and therefore he will warn that this will be the result, because I also had done the same mistake. So don't fall in the same trap as I had fallen, and I had fallen once upon a time. It is appearing right to you, but it will not be right. You yourself will condemn it after some time. This is called Sammarshina, or the fruit of this will not be good. It is appearing very nice, but it will create a problem in due time. You don't know. It will have other implications will be there. Don't be so short-sighted. So, see how beautifully the Upanishad is training us, and wait for some time before you take a decision. Many times people ask, how to do that? I said, please wait. Later on I will tell you. Because I know what are the consequences of that. Please wait, don't do it. Sometimes it is too much delayed, it is still in waiting. But then you have to remind that this is the right time. Let me see the right place. Don't be in a rush. Completing the work should not be the agenda. There are a lot of things can be there. It can create problem in the other person's mind. It can create animosity. It can create attachment. It can create disturbance in yourself. It will make you, separated from the mainstream. Don't see from one angle only. And all angles it should be right. Then only you implement that. Is it understanding? That is called Sammarshina. Otherwise I feel and I did what is right from one point of view. There is a point of view, but there is another point of view. And we have to see maximum point of view are right in that area. All point of view cannot be right, but maximum point of view should be right. So hold on your decision. Let us give a thought. It will become very big. Small mistake sometime in time it becomes very big. What was appearing very small mistake has become very big mistake. So this is fourth point. So dharma kamaha, Bhaskara is adrishtarthinah akamata, who knows what will be the fruit of action, who has read Puranas to know the fruit of action. Lot of Puranas are there. They tell what action has what fruit. Who gets asthma problem? Who loses? Who doesn't get teacher in life? Who doesn't get money in life? Who gets what diseases? The very big description in the Puranas. So one should be well read to understand these aspects also. If you don't know exactly, at least you can know it may not have a good fruit at least, if you cannot know the particular. So you go to that person, understand from him, then you act accordingly. Why to create a problem for yourself? Well, I don't believe in Shraddha. It's not a question of not believing, you don't know anything. Your ignorant mind is not a proof. You have no idea about Shraddha. Well, in Shraddha I can give food to the poor. Don't mix the poor and the Brahmin. Both are different. Feeding the poor, definitely you should do. But ritual and Brahmin feeding is a different fruit. For that. If you are taking vitamin D, it will not compensate calcium. Or if you are taking calcium, it doesn't compensate vitamin B12. Both are having a different results. So, I am not going to that topic, but I can explain later on. So, yesterday I was there, so they asked what is the meaning of ritual. Is it ritual important? Yes, ritual, you cannot get out of rituals. In a proper proportion, it should be there. So, you have to be understanding like that. Well, why should I do puja? Without puja, your relation will not be formed with the God. Why should I chant Vishnu Sahasranam or something? Your past bad fruits of action will not be diluted because without chanting that. Only 2-3 stotras are there chanting which the past fruits of action get diluted, in which Vishnu Sahasranam is one. Understood, no? So, you have to know this thing, what is the result, what could be, how to dilute this bad result if it is going to come, or it is in the offing. Like somebody already started from the home, you don't know. So, some bad fruits are around, we don't know. So, how to negate that, how to nullify it, how to make them not very effective. That is called dharma kama, how to create a very good fruit. So, not everybody will be understanding this. It needs a more alert, vigilant and well informed mind about it. You know, one lady was there, she went to a saint, she said, my whole back keeps on burning and paining. Then Mahatma closed his eyes and said, you know, when you cook food, tawa is there, tawa. After preparing the roti, you keep it on, the gas is on. So that Devata in the tawa is so upset that it is burning you. What you thought was a simple action, it has this repercussion. One person was there, Yamdut took him. So on the way it was all dark towards Yamraj. So he asked, why it is all dark? He said, from your childhood, anywhere you saw a bulb, you are hitting and bursting the bulbs and everywhere. I am just giving examples for that. Dharma kama, don't trouble anybody, it will come back to you in some manner. Don't speak anything harshly. Don't be disturbing person. If you should take the poison of others, but don't give any poison. Better to be safe than sorry. Better not to incur any sins. Already the past one is too much. Why to add to it? So, athabhyakhyatishu. Now this topic is over. Not the paragraph, one topic. Another situation, another case is there. There is someone whom you have to deal with, who is being accused, but it is yet not proved. It is not proved 100%. Like criminal comes, they say he is a criminal and he is thirsty or he is being shot, and you are a doctor. Should I take out the bullet or should I allow him to die? Although I have not seen him committing the crime. Or in what condition was he shot? Well, I don't know all the details, still little not clear. Should I treat him exactly the same as I treat other patients or let him die? This is called abhyuktaha. Many situations can be there in life. So what shall I do? So there also you cannot say this is the rule. You have to use more of, there is something called tuition. So children take tuition. So when you go to some saint and you are in the process of taking tuition without money, tuition has a money aspect for a long time, then you develop intuition. So intuition develops about certain area when you are doing a certain action after referring to somebody for a long time, then your inner self is more illumined regarding that, then you are more clear this will be the solution. So you have sixth sense. Sixth sense is there. Where you have deep love, on that subject you develop sixth sense. Mother develops sixth sense regarding children because she has thought a lot. So if you don't have this intuition portion, you will not be able to understand the point there. So you have to do your own upasana, and therefore again you go to that same Brahmins who had 5 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which I saw. Samdarshina, Yukta, Ayukta, Aluksha, Dharma, Kamaha. And then they will tell you really what to do there. So they will tell. Athabhyakyateshu abhyukta doshena sandeyamanena. They have some fault. There is certain area which is little grey area. Sometimes you have to choose between a better worst. Both are worst. But you have to see which is a better worst. Not the worst. You have to see what is a better worst. Sometimes political parties there, both are corrupt. I say, see which is the better one in that one. Just because don't stop voting because other ones will win. So see which is a better one in spite of all that, which will do good to you. So this is the area there. I hope this point is clear. It needs lot of, in other words, if I say, one should be in close contact with somebody matured. Because lot of situations come in life where you are in doldrums and you take your own decision depending on your own whims and you have to pay for it. So when a person has less faith, I think he is most unfortunate. Because when I have less faith, I can't understand, I can't think anybody is bigger. And when that is not there, a person doesn't refer too much. So every egoistic person is overconfident. Being confident is good, but overconfident means you not knowing well, you think you know good and you are good. That is called overconfidence. I have headache and I took some medicine which I did not know properly. You should not be overconfident. You know that this headache is persisting, it should be now treated well, go out and see. So some people are very overconfident what they do. They think their decisions and their opinions are the last one in this whole world. There are more opinions on that subject. And doctor also, when he says go and operate, we say please see second opinion, go for second opinion also, third opinion also. And sometimes it is possible that the third one say no, you don't need operation. I think you, and he may be right also, you just don't know. Rather than you are holding to one doctor and thinking this is the only one. I have seen people rushing to operation and damaging themselves. And later on they found that this could have been treated without operation. It was operation is not working here. But take second opinion, third opinion. So similarly in your life, never think I am the authority or I am the thinking. Because it is written here, this means right. You know what context, what is written there. I told yesterday also, scriptures are very vast and contextual meaning are there. It is a contextual meaning. And it is a, like it is said, if somebody criticizes your Ishta Devata or your Guru, please pluck his tongue. And you know, or a pluck his tongue doesn't mean literal meaning, because you will land up in jail. Pluck his tongue has a meaning that please give an answer to him. And if you cannot give an answer, please leave the place. Because he is shaking your Shraddha. On Shraddha only everything is based. So that is the implied meaning is there. Direct meaning is not there. But we think sometimes we know more. And I am repeating it. Never have overconfidence. There are various ways to think on this subject. There are better opinions. And there are more matured opinion about the same understanding. Don't be rigid that this alone is right. Because I read it. I read in Swami Shivananda's book, or I read in Gurudev's book, or I read in this Upanishad. One thing, it is for a different person. Something is only for sannyasis, something is only for grahasthas, something is only for brahmachari. It is not applicable to sannyasis. Rules of grahasthas are not applicable to sannyasis. Rules of sannyasis are not applicable to grahasthas. What any saint has said to a certain audience, he must have said. And I am not in that audience. To whom he addressed must be different than whom I am belonging to. I hope you are getting my point. So sometimes people quote me, that day you said, I said, which reference I said, please see that. What was the audience in front of me and who was asking a question? When I am talking to brahmachari, it's another question. When I am talking to the one who has first time come, is another way of speaking. When I am talking to Swamiji, is another way of, there is another expression is there about the same thing. So meanings are contextual, and which context is there, that person will know who has gone through that text and who has gone through that position also. So otherwise text becomes very confusing sometimes and very difficult to follow sometimes. They say scriptures are impractical. It's not impractical. You didn't know to use it. Because I don't know the car driving, or I don't know how to fly the plane, doesn't mean it is impractical. You are not fit to fly. You don't know what is plane. So please give more space in your thinking and more references, and try to get anybody whom you trust, whomsoever you trust in your life. And you will know if you have trust the right person, you will be very quiet. And you will know whether my decisions were okay or not in due time. In 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, you will know that my opinion, my decisions, how right it were. Let's now go ahead. So ultimately, Esha Adesha. Dhyan dena. Esha means he is starting from the Satyam Vada onwards. Esh Adesha. Here Bhaskar writes, Esh Adesha Vidhihi. Vidhi means injunctions. Injunctions mean, please be careful, You have to develop a will to conquer your likes and dislikes. There is no question why, how. It is not a question of inquiring. You have to do it. Just do it. And you develop that inner will to accept that. It is a vidhi. I don't like it. It's not a criteria. I don't like red light. It's not a criteria. You have to stop when red light comes. It's a vidhi. Otherwise, you have to pay the fine. You should be made to pay the fine. So, satyam, vada, dharmam, chara, all these are injunctions. What they say in Christianity as commandments sometimes. So, vidhi, command. This is command. This is not an opinion. Supposing you say, well, can I go? Well, you may go. If you want, you can go. So, this is not a command. This is not a commanding sentence. When it is said, you may go, means he has given the option, you may go, you may not go, it's up to you. But said is, no, you should go. It's a command. Like Bhagwan says, Mam anusmara yuddhacha. So, yuddhacha, Mam anusmara is vidhi. Ma karm phal hetur buhu, vidhi. Yogastha kuru karmani, vidhi is there. When Bhagwan uses this kuru word, imperative, it means you have to do it. He is not giving his opinion on this topic. That means you have to force yourself slightly. There is an element of inner persuasion and will. Your will has to be active to do it, because not in my nature. Esh adesha. So, Bhash also says, for Shruti it is vidhi. Upadesha is smriti. Putratibhya, this is how the father and mother tell to the children also. So, whole children education is between the age of 5 to around 12. If that is missed out, the child will not listen after that. So, upadesha. So, putradibhya pitradinam. You have to educate the child. This is right, this is wrong. Please note, don't forget what topic is there. Satyam cha swadhyaya pravachane cha, ritam cha swadhyaya, all these things are included. He is taking Esh is for that portion. Esha Vedopanishad. Upanishad here Bhaskar translates as Rahasyam. Rahasyam means it is secret, because it is not well known. It is hidden. One meaning of Upanishad is one word, Rahasyam. This is the essence of Vedas. So, then he says, please see, Esha Etad Anushasanam. Dhyan dena. This is the rule. देखो कितना emphasize कर रहे हैं. And Bhaskar writes Ishwar Vachanam. This is the word of the God. Words of the God means if you don't follow, you will be incurring his anger. Not following means you will get into his bad karma phal. He will be disturbed. He has made the rule. He alone is dear who follows me. In Ramcharitmanas he says, Soi mama priya, mama anusasan, who follows my anushasana. So, anushasana means there is a king's rules are there. House has a rule. And Ishwar is omniscient, so what he will say will not be something which can be wrong. So, etat Ishwar Vachanam. Should program his schedule, program his actions, so that his nature doesn't contradict and it is not in conflict with Ishwar's rules. Dhyan dena. Ishwar's rule is Ishwar. Therefore, one name in Vishnu Sahasranam of Ishwar is Niyamaha. He is Niyam. He is the order. He is the law. Not that he operates law. He is the law in himself. So, there are like physical and emotional, the magnetic laws, gravitational laws. So there are spiritual laws, emotional laws, religious laws. So this is mentioned here, this is a law. Like if you break the law, you can be fined, there can be harsher punishment depending on the law, depending on the work I have done. Similarly, etad anushasanam. Bhaskar writes, Adesh vachyasya videhi uktatvat. Already I told about vidhi word. Adesh vak. Adesh word is vidhi. Vidhi means do's and don'ts. Strictly you have to follow it, whether you like or you don't like. For everything Bhagwan has given. With the Guru you have to behave like this. Father, mother you have to behave like this. Husband, wife should behave like this. With a disciple you have to behave like this. You are a sannyasi, you have to behave like this. You are a brahmachari, you are a grahast, your rules are different. Understand, no? So he has already put the things very clearly. You cannot do randomly whatever you want. Anything what you do. I went to somebody's house, so one Swamiji was there in this dress. So in ochre robes, mala, etc., everything was there. So after that, he got well. To me he said, Swamiji, she is my wife. I got a shock. I said, what? And how can you put on this clothes when you are having a wife? I'm not telling you, all may be knowing. So, chatka laga ekdam se. When you are not a sannyasi, you should not put on these clothes. It creates a confusion in the society. When you are living with your wife, be clear. God has made the rule who has to be in sannyas, you have to leave everything. You cannot live with the wife and with the husband and with the children and be a sannyasi. Don't make fun of sannyas. It is not a sannyas. Now, how should I treat him as a grahas? Should I treat him as a sannyasi now? My problem is there. How should I behave with him? Should I ask him about household or should I ask about his sannyas? So such people creates problem. So this is against the law. And if you are a sannyasi, don't put grahas clothes, kurta pajama, or bermuda, ochre robe. Then you be there, hold on to that dress. Even if you die, hold on to that dress. Swadharma nidhanam shraya. Then be on that dress only. I am just giving example. You have taken the clothes, please respect the clothes. Don't make fun of that you have ochre clothes, jeans. That is not allowed. You should not live in the house then. When you have left the house, then you should not be living in the house. Why did you leave the house? You can visit the house. But living in the house, it creates a problem for the society. And you also you are creating a contradictory personalities inside. Whole samskar is dealing with the I. So you have about I, you should have one understanding that I am this. Accordingly, your dharma is decided. Bhagwan has made that anushasan. Or I am a grahas, please take care of children. Please see that they grow up well. Please see that they are on the right path. Then you can come on and spend time. Attend to the family matters. See that wife, children, husband, they are all fed well. If you are married, you have to arrange for livelihood. You cannot run away after that. You cannot say, I want to live in the ashram. I said, no, you should not live in the ashram. Please go out, earn, have children, fulfill the duties, and after you have fulfilled, of course, whole ashram is for you. Nandi 1, Nandi 2, the rooms are there. You can always come. But now that you have taken this responsibility, please complete it. Don't leave it halfway. Are your grahast is there? Please take care of your father, mother also, and your children also, the society also, and ashrams also. Please fund the ashram. You are grahast, you have the money, you are making your house of so many millions, at least give something here also. Give bhiksha to the sadhus, support them, support the society. Make your children available for the future. What you miss, they should not miss in future. Educate them from a young age. This is the dharma of a grahast. I am just giving you certain 100 points are there. Dharma is a very complicated and very vast area. Okay, let me go now. Go ahead. If you have a teacher, follow the teacher. Whosoever is whose teacher, please follow. Be obedient. Be humble. Don't fight. Follow. Because you have learned, I am indebted to the teacher. You cannot compensate that what he has given you by serving in some manner. This is how you will grow. This is how you will become humbler. Evam means in this manner, as I told you. Upasitavyam means one should kartavyam, one should do it. Here is a question of dharma. So you should do all these things repeatedly. Doing repeatedly is called anushthan. Repeatedly do it. Don't jump away from your duties. Repeatedly do it. Whether you like or don't like. I don't like getting up, now you have to get up. I don't like doing puja, you have to do it. I don't like to talk to my dad. If you are a grahast, please talk. I don't like to listen from my teacher. You have to listen now or change the teacher. Because you won't grow. Somewhere you have to have an altar. Don't become altarless. And there is no alternative to the altar. Don't alter your altar. Don't alter your altar. Are there. Speak the truth. Follow the dharma. Do studies every day. Listen to pravachan every day. Do pravachan if you are capable of that. Either listen or do. If you are talking pravachan, you have to live the life. Live a very austere life. Okay. So all these things we already discussed. Evam chaitadupasyam u encha, they are for emphasis. Is same as upasitavyam. There is nothing different. Punarvachanam adarartham. This is for emphasis, means this is for telling important. Scriptures have a tendency to say something repeatedly to emphasize it. Like somebody is going out and you heard, you say, please don't go that side. Some medicine is very important. Supposing blood pressure medicine you are taking. So doctor will say, please don't miss this. Again we are going. He said, please understand, don't miss this medication. It's a BP, it's a chronic medication. It will get a problem in your heart. It's not that you didn't listen earlier, but he wants to say it emphatically because that was more important. So that his impression is more found. Maybe he'll explain also what happens, so that you are serious about it. Some things you have to be serious about. Serious means you have to have tir sankalp is called seriousness. When you say that they are not serious, that means their sankalp shakti, the power of will was not there. Will was missing. The government is not serious in curbing crime. That means the sankalp is less. The strong will is not there. Political will is not there. Our government is not serious about mending the potholes. Everywhere they are discussing about potholes. And I don't see a single pothole. So, when you say they are not serious, that means they are not having the political will. For any action, definite amount of will is required. Supposing you have to do one mala, you need little will. Little will, because it will take 5-10 minutes. But you want to do 10 mala, you have to have more will now. And you want to do 50 malas now, you need much more will. And you have to sit for 4 hours. That is difficult or easy. To search for the sannyasis, a brahmachari, his will should be too much, because he has to conquer kam, krodh, lobh, etc. He can't afford to get attached, and therefore something he may like, but he should have that much of ichcha. He said, no, I will not operate this. This is not, this desire come, this is wrong desire. I cannot operate this. Regarding that subject, regarding that matter, you have to increase it. Otherwise you cannot, your vasanas are so strong, the gush, it will wash it off. It will throw you totally out of gears. Evam chaitad-upasyam. You should not be chicken-hearted or, very weak. When you say, I am a weak person, that means your will is not there for something bigger. You don't do something bigger. You leave your bigger will when you are, surrounded by temptation. But I did it today, the will is there. Tomorrow I did, will is today. I kept on doing that, the will be increasing then. And this is how a person is able to get over his nature. Dharma is to conquer your negative nature. Knowledge of self, knowing will help. But purity of mind, knowing mind should be pure, it won't help. What is that? Exercise machine. So, do you use it? I said, every day I see it. I don't do anything, just I see it. Seeing will not, you have to do that. You have to practice it. Somebody told me, I do P yoga to become thin. I said, what is it? Boleh, prayer yoga. I just pray, oh God made me thin. It won't help. It's an area of action. And prayer operates only when you are totally defeated, then only prayer will work. When you have not done something, then prayer won't work. P yoga won't work. You have to do it. Trying a lot, then only you pray. Otherwise, prayer won't work. Like somebody asks you money, please give me money every month, and he can earn. Then you will say, can't you earn money? Well, no, I don't want to earn. Then your desire to give will be very less. Somebody is searching a job and he has got a job which doesn't have sufficient money. He works for 12 hours. He is not throwing his hand and leg. When tapasya is not there, then kripa doesn't come. The kripa comes only after tapasya. And tapasya is in that area you have to really burn yourself, and then only God melts. Nobody melts unless you have put sufficient effort and you have gone through lot of pain in a certain area. And then God will help you in doing. The first starting prayer was for removal of obstacles, and this is for gratefulness, because that chapter is over now. This is Kritagyata Gyapanartham. That was Vigna Nivrityartham. Express my gratitude that somehow we completed this whole text. So I had told you that he is telling that I had, or you are going and you slipped somewhere very badly. Invisible forces are there. Somebody hit the car from behind. Or you are, it has also happened. They tell me that I am unnecessarily being paid. I don't do any work there. And I tell to my boss, please don't give me, I don't want a fruit which will compensate. Or after that, you do prarthana also. You put some effort also. You pray to the God also. So, he protected me, not that he is always in past tense. Tad bhaktaram avid. He had protected the speaker. Why? Because this text is over. One part. Avid mam, he had protected me. Avid bhaktaram, he is repeating it. So certain things I will try to revise again the whole text whole only. If this has 12 anuvak or paragraphs, 12 sections, there are 4 topics discussed in 10. 4 topics are there. What are those 4 topics? We will see it tomorrow because it needs some explanations. But go through it. It's an important exercise. You will feel more happy and fulfilled. Hari Om Tat Sat. Please sit straight. For 2 minutes in a day. Remain actionless, desireless. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.